Welcome back to another gamelog vlog where we're going to be playing through Silent Hill Shattered Memories today. This is our 7th Silent Hill game in a row. I beat Silent Hill 1 on the 29th and it's only the 2nd as I begin filming this at 11:48 PM, so it's probably a little bit late to begin, but you know, I'm going to be awake for at least another 3 more hours. I might as well use them being productive playing a Wii game. So interestingly enough, the PlayStation 2 version of this Silent Hill is the most expensive Silent Hill game. It's £340, I do believe, or something along those lines on CX's website. But it was originally a Nintendo Wii game, because throughout the game I know that you use a flashlight, and obviously with the Wii you can like use the stick and flick it around, and it's gonna be very interesting playing this game. I can't lie to you, because it'll be the first time I've properly used a Nintendo Wii outside of just dicking about with it in literally a decade, something like that. So I've got my Nintendo Wii hooked up to my RetroTink so that I can have a decent image on my TV from it. Hopefully it doesn't look disgustingly ugly. I really hope it doesn't. Hopefully it works at all. I haven't even really checked the disc. But yeah, let's begin Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Okay, let's begin Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the Wii. Everything is so far working. Everything's plugged in. I'm using a RetroTink 5X to upscale the footage and have it output in HDMI so that I can, you know, have it on my TV properly rather than it being ugly as hell. Oh, we got a fancy cutscene. I know that this is technically a bit of a remake or reimagining of Silent Hill 1, so you should be fairly familiar with how it plays out, but with obviously some changes, and the game profiles you psychologically and all that. Silent Hill 1 never got a real remake the way Silent Hill 2 is. This is the closest thing to it. I do believe no combat, just running around with a flashlight, with this, I presume. So how long can this really take, you know, if it's just a walking simulator game? Can't be that hard, right? I mean, we're certainly about to find out. Realistically, I've got until my batteries die on my Wii controller, because they're real batteries. I need rechargeables. But yeah, let's let's get started. Okay, so left stick to walk, and then I use the torch. I move the torch around with the other controller. But the problem is on the Wii is that my arm is in a very uncomfortable position now versus where I would normally have it because of where the sensor bar is. I need to mess with that a little bit. So hopefully I don't give myself some awful like RSI or tendonitis by the end of this. I might need to change maybe where I'm sat. I don't know, because I've got like a weirdly straight arm right now. I do wish I could use a controller of some variety. It's so weird how you look around like that. B to look, or to zoom in. Okay. They turned Harry into like a little wetty. How do I interact with things? Because that looks interactive. I don't know. Let's go through the door. I mean, I didn't do that. Okay. Restroom or the exit? I have no idea what we're attempting to achieve right now. That way? Looks like it. Nope. It's weird peeking. Oh, there is a sprint. To grab objects, move the hand over them and pinch by holding A and B. I mean, yeah, okay, how do I promise you I'm doing that. I promise you I'm doing that. Ugh, I hate motion controls. Or is it? I'm just thick. I'm just really, really thick. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I've moved the sensor bar a little bit so that my arm is in a more comfortable position while playing this Wii game. Oh, this is interesting. So, the game is judging me already. So Silent Hill Shattered Memories judges you all the time on your choices, what you look at, what you do, and changes the character models appropriately. So the fact that our version of the policewoman from the first game is the Jugosaurus Rex over here it's judging me. Didn't say it's not judging me accurately, but you know. Okay, game. We get the point. You're lingering now.
I need your help.
Yeah, me too.
In the snow? Need help de-thawing your windshield?
Need help with
It's
other
my
things.
daughter. She's missing.
Let's make a new one.
She ran off?
Now she died.
We're in a car accident.
She will die.
When I came to, she was gone.
Children are a renewable resource. It's just fine. Bro,
The highway just outside town.
in the eyes. Look her in the eyes.
Verge and ended up in the junkyard.
It's fine.
My daughter.
So instead of combat in Shattered Memories, you just run, which could be a criticism of the game. However, due to how awful the combat in Silent Hill Homecoming was, that's kind of okay with me. I'm cool with running this time. We can do running. Not necessarily sure where I'm running to. Mind, it says anything with a blue highlight is a route. So straight towards these blue doors and such we go. I feel like I've got quite a lot of control with this Wii controller, whereas I didn't feel like I had very much control over anything in Homecoming, which is straight up great. This isn't a door. This isn't a door. We might be dead. We might be dead. We might be dead. They are many. They cannot be killed or hurt. Throw them off and run. Trust me, I'm thrusting. I'm thrusting like I've never thrust before. Get off me, you. I don't know where to go. Door. Blue door. Blue door. This is intense. This is intense. This is intense camping production. That is a reference some of you are way too young for. Wish I had any idea where I was going. Is that the right way? Oh, come on. Get off. I wonder how many times I can be grabbed before it's too late. Like, what determines a failed state? Bro, it feels like we've been sprinting away for a while. Hang on, there's a door down there. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use the door. There's doors. I was heading towards big doors. He's a parkour expert, this Harry. He'd be brilliant at Takeshi's Castle, barging through all these doors. And again, with the references some of you guys are probably too young for. Jesus Christ. I really hope that blue really does mean the right way, because I feel like at this point I've been running for a while. Well, which way now? If everything's got a blue door. I'm headed this way. I'm committed. Exit. Still feels like we basically just did a circle though. Apparently not. What's that? What's this? Emergency flares. The heat will hold off the creatures while it lasts. What button is C? Okay. You know, for a game as old as Silent Hill Shattered Memories is, and the fact that it's a Wii game, it don't look bad. I mean, it's technically being upscaled, but like, to be real with you, my RetroTink 5X, I don't feel like it does as much as I wished it did, which is why I still emulate sometimes. Like, it pains me to say it as a collector who spends literally thousands of pounds on physical games. Emulation does beat out my upscalers. It does. This isn't emulated. This is an actual Wii game on a Wii running as we speak. See? But, yeah, it's kind of annoying. I just found a key. Don't know where it goes, but I found a key. One thing I can say is that it's a pretty relaxing game to play most of the time, because there's not a lot going on, there's no combat, it's just walking forwards, listening to things and running. Lots of running. Bro's definitely getting his definitely getting his steps in. Just trying to find somewhere to use that key on. So Silent Hill Shattered Memories profiles you a lot on everything you do, and based upon the whole Curly's wife wears a red dress, must be a slapper, I think I'm headed for a bad ending. Every character I come across is like not wearing very much. Yeah, I know that that is a thing, because in between main missions as well, I've not really shown it in a video yet. Just like in Until Dawn did, you get a psychiatrist who's like psyching you out. And I'm pretty sure at one point he called me a slut. Yeah. So, whoops. This is funny though, which is interesting because this is supposed to be a high schooler, and the game is still, you know, Curly's wifing her up. The Americans that watch this might not get that reference. Like, 45% of my following on TikTok is American, so like a big portion. Basically, I don't know if it's still a thing here in England because it has been a decade now, but back in school, all we learnt about was Of Mice and Men. I swear, all we did for 5 years was Hitler and Of Mice and Men. I think more games should do this, the whole psycho-analysing you and altering things that happen in the game based upon like what you look at, what you do. Like, not necessarily binary moral decisions like a lot of games have tried to do, which effectively sum up to being good or evil. And you basically can't change what you do the whole time, otherwise you don't get the right ending. But like, here in Silent Hill Shattered Memories, things such as like, if I was to look at the alcohol over there too many times can influence like the ending, because it'd be like, oh, maybe this guy's a bit of an alcoholic. Or like, looking at a mannequin's chest too many times. Things like that, you know? This is our psychiatrist fella. It's like Until Dawn. Until Dawn did a similar thing. Okay. Here you go. If we listen to what he's actually saying. He's just said he's going to show us 7 pictures. We need to decide who's living and who's dead based upon pictures. Alright, I think he's sleeping. Because who dies in a chair? She looks too young to be dead, so I'm going to go with sleeping. Wait, why is that one moved? This one, he looks dead because of his arm being off, and he maybe is a bit older because of those wrinkles. He looks a bit older too, so maybe he's dead. This one, he looks a bit young. We'll go with sleeping. She looks like she's recently been crying, so, and sat up straight, and I don't see like wounds down her wrists or nothing, so I'm gonna go with sleeping there too. And finally, in a chair, very skinny, emaciated looking. Maybe she's, I don't know. Let's go with sleeping for her as well. Now, I guarantee the game is not going to give me whether it's a right answer or not. Give it a nod.
It's just an exercise.
There's no right answer.
There's no right answer.
Oh?
Actually, they were all dead.
They were all dead.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Okay. See you in our next session, fella. Yeah, this is cool. This is interesting. This is so far up there with, like... This is better than Silent Hill 4, better than Origins, and better than Homecoming by a mile. It's been pretty cool so far. Silent Hill Shattered Memories does something interesting with the alternate world. So in every other game, it goes rusty and hellish, and like everything becomes made of iron, and chain link fences are everywhere, even the floors are like that. But here, the other world is like, it's all cold and icy, which... Even in the regular world, they're having some sort of snowstorm at the minute. Like, we met a nurse called Lisa just now, and she was saying about how she had to cover for like 3 other nurses because the weather stopped them getting in. I was like, oh, she had a much happier fate in this one. No, she didn't. She died too. Twice. She's now died in the original game and this. Which way are we going this time? It's currently 2 a.m, so I don't know how much longer I'll play tonight. I could play till 4, but I am busy tomorrow, so... Probably shouldn't, but I also feel like we're closing in on the end of the game, so like there's part of me that just wants to play until it's done, because that's sort of how my brain functions. While we run away from these things again, by the way, lots of these sections. I'm pretty good with the Wii controller now. It's becoming way more second nature, which, you know, add that to my list of controllers, I suppose, versus the armory of controllers that lives behind me at any given moment. Not entirely sure if I'm headed the right way. I just run towards blue doors because that's what the game told me to do. I did not need to jump that fence. Uh-oh. Harry, get off. No. Get... If you guys could see what I'm having to do to fling those off. I'm having to like literally flail my controllers in the direction they've grabbed me. Under there? That's a woman one, rather than a child. Oh, great, we're dead. We're dead. We're so dead. We're so dead. We're so dead. It's beyond dead. Deader than... Oh my god, get off! I'm flailing, bro! there, for fuck's sake. It has you like throw the controllers around when things grab you, but it just doesn't work. Do I smell Yuri Lowenthal?
Michelle, there is no relationship.
Please, don't do this. Not now.
If not now, when? Where? Christ, Michelle, I've been trying to do this for months.
Yuri, is that
I don't
you?
want to hear it. Now we have a witness. Maybe you'll listen.
You're just tired.
We're having a domestic, but I'm pretty sure that's Yuri Lowenthal.
It's been too long since we've been together.
Bro shows up in literally
No,
everything.
Michelle. I was hoping to do this right, but I need to do it. We've been running on empty for a long time.
That is Yuri, it's gotta be. I'm Googling.
It isn't a relationship, it's a courtesy.
I still love you. It can't be over.
It is. You don't love me. You love the John in your head.
I'm Googling.
Please.
I can't listen to this. I can't do this anymore.
It is. It was. Knew it. Knew it. Take a shot every time I play a game that has Yuri Lowenthal in. Over the course of a month, you'll be hammered. Like, all month. Especially because I tend to beat like a game every single day. We're at the end of the game now, I think.
Someone has to take the blame.
It's all been revealed that Harry's been dead the entire time. That we were actually Cheryl in the chair. And that the events of the game are her make-believe imagination trying to fill in the gaps because her dad died when she was 7 and she didn't really ever know him. Which is why he's able to be so controlled and changed by just things we do through the game, by looking at things and stuff like that. How very cool. Silent Hill Shattered Memories was great. I've enjoyed this game. It's one of the better stories in the franchise. Definitely the best Silent Hill since the main trilogy, for sure. I might even like it more than 3. Yeah, mine ran away too, don't worry. And that one's not a joke.
Be careful.
How sad.
Sure.
Harry.
You said enough. It's just, sweetie, don't film this. You know this has nothing to do with you, right? Even though Mom and Dad don't love each other anymore, we both love you.
At least you got that conversation. I just woke up and mine was gone.
Come on.
And that was the end of Silent Hill Shattered Memories. What a cool game. What an interesting way to remake the first one by... Even though there's no combat in the entire game, none at all, still a great game. Right, let's get it put on the game log, shall we? It's going to be weird, this. So that is Silent Hill. Hang on, no, we need a capital. Silent Hill... Shattered Memories? Yeah. There's that word again. That's the second time in as many months that the word shattered has appeared because of Spider-Man. Shattered Memories, not Dimensions. On the log. On the 3rd of August. No. The 2nd of August, because I've not been to sleep yet. That's the way it works. 8th, 2024. Which brings us up to 4 games beaten in August so far. And we've only really just started the 3rd. And 79 games this year too. Which means we only have one more Silent Hill game left, and it's arguably one of the bad ones, Silent Hill Downpour. And then we're done. We've flown through the Silent Hill franchise. Like, it was only 3 or 4 days ago I beat the first one. I need a haircut. I really need a haircut. And because I've beaten 4 Silent Hills in 2 days, that means I'm like 3 days ahead of myself on YouTube, which has never happened. It's kind of nice. It means that if I wanted to, I could take a break. I'm not going to. And I'm getting an extra video tomorrow because I'm going travelling. But it's a good thing that I managed to beat Shattered Memories today. Well, actually, we're days ahead, because yesterday beating Origins in the same day as 4 put us ahead. But beating Shattered Memories on the same day as Homecoming put us twice as far ahead. Yeah, because I'm probably not playing too much tomorrow. I've got quite a busy day, travelling for like 2 hours twice. You'll see why when the videos are uploaded, because I'll vlog it all because it's fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed Shattered Memories. I knew pretty much what the game was about, because again, over the years I've always loved Silent Hill, even though I've never played them myself until now, I've watched countless hours of retrospectives and things like that on YouTube. Me and Silent Hill go back at least 16 years, I'd say, to when I very first started watching playthroughs on YouTube. Because I used to love watching Necroscope 86 play Resident Evil, and I'd watch Lord Vega play Silent Hill. And it wasn't until like 5 years ago that I played the original Resident Evil games, but it wasn't until this week that I played the original Silent Hills, because Resident Evil's a lot easier to play in modern day than Silent Hill is, because those Resident Evil 1, for example, is available on just about every PlayStation that's ever been made. You can play Resident Evil 1 on DS. That's true, by the way. It's called Resident Evil Deadly Silence. DS. Interesting. Whereas Silent Hill are all pretty much bound to their consoles, if not through emulation or PC versions, which is what I've done this week. Very somber ending, Shattered Memories. I'm looking forward to... I still need to do it. I'm going to, by the way, do a video ranking all of the Ratchet & Clank games, because I've not done that video yet. I need to actually sit down and actively think about that, because a lot of those blended together for me. And then the ranking of the Silent Hill games is going to be pretty easy, because they all stand apart so well. Yeah, what a day. And I'm going to bed early, because it's only 3:30. How awesome's that? 2 games beaten in one day, again, and I visited my mother today. Obviously, you guys won't have seen that in a video. But yeah, as far as YouTube is concerned, the Silent Hill Homecoming videos and the Silent Hill Shattered Memories video were the same day. We graphed. That's why it looks like I wear the same t-shirt all the time. I promise I don't. I need to say this at the start of the video, because somebody's probably going to have noticed by now. All of my clothing is My Protein, and My Protein are my sponsor, so I get a lot of free clothes. I have 3 of basically every t-shirt My Protein have made in the last 4 years since I've been sponsored by them. So, I know it looks like I wear the same clothes every day, but I promise I don't. And I do a lot of videos every single day. I wake up and I graft. It's what I do. All I do is this. It's fun. I don't know how long the Shattered Memories video is going to be, though, because I do feel like I didn't get anywhere near as many clips. In fairness, getting clips for all of the Silent Hill games has been kind of hard, because dark games perform less well on social media, especially TikTok, because of the scrolling factor. And especially with the way that I record my videos, there's the reflection of the lights in the room to consider, or even just, it's not as easy to record with the format I have, but I don't want to change the format, because I like the format. Because when I play these games, I want it to feel like you guys are sat here on the sofa next to me. I have a 3-person sofa. You just can't see the rest of it. You guys are sat right there, chilling with me. I say chilling as if I'm not losing my absolute shit half the time. But it's a good laugh. We have fun. Love you, boys. I'll never say that on TikTok. Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it will be tomorrow. I might not be playing tomorrow, but I'll still be filming. Every day's filming.